Hello everyone, this is Rohit Manoharan from Networkers Home and welcome back to the AWS Solutions Architect Associate Lab Training. For this video, we are going to discuss about CLI, and for that you have to log in into your AWS Management Console. So I am already in my AWS Management Console. The next thing that I want to do is create a user before starting with the CLI. So for that, you have to click on services. You can actually search IAM and click on IAM, which will open up the IAM management console. And as you can see, I don't have any users. So you can create the user from here also. And you can use the left tab also. So left side tab. So I will go for users and click on add users. Let's name the user EC2 uh, EC2 user, and he's managed, right? And the access type that I'm going to give him is programmatic access, okay? So which will allow him to access the CLI, great? And for that, I will click on here and give him next permission. Actually, I need to create a new group. For that, I will create a separate group. So let's click on create group, name the group CLI access, great? And the policy that I'm going to give him is administrative access. And if you click on this small button, it will give you the full overview of this administrative access. And if you go for JSON, it will give you the JSON file basically. So as you can see, the action is star, resource is star, which means I have all the access. So that's okay with me. I will click on create group, and the group is created. Select this group and click on next tags. I don't want to create any tags, so I will just leave it as it is. So I will click on next review and click on create user. That's it. And now you have the option to download the CSV file. You cannot actually lose it because this file will not be longer available. But if you lose it, you can go under user security credentials. So I will show you. So let's download this file. As you can see, it's downloaded. Yeah. And this was an older file. So let's do one thing. Let's close this. So I've downloaded this file, and if you go for show access key, and you don't have to lose this credentials, means you don't have to lose this access key ID and secret access key because it's dangerous. So for after this lab, I will definitely delete this user. So I will close this, and as I told, if you lose your access key ID, you can basically click on the user, go for security credentials, and under here you get your access key ID. So it's that simple. Okay, so let's go for the EC2. Let's start a compute instance, and for that you have to go for compute EC2, and let's click on it. I am in my Mumbai region. As you can see, I have a running instance. Let's create a new instance. You can actually edit this out. Let's create a new instance. Let's terminate this, and for termination you have to go for actions, and under instance state you can actually click on terminate. Great. I will terminate this use. Okay, great, it's terminated, and if I click on refresh, it's shutting down and it will be terminated and it will be removed first of all. It will take some time to get removed from this list, but it is removed. Okay, for that I will click on launch instances. Let's select the Amazon 2 Linux. I'm okay with the free tier configuration. I'm okay with all these things. Great. And you can actually select the IAM role from here if you want. So right now I don't have any. You can use the S3 access, which means you can access the S3 bucket. Yeah. You can actually add tags too for this thing. And if you want, you can edit these settings out. I am actually okay with these settings and I don't want to disturb it. So I will just click on next, add storage. Yeah, 8 GB storage is enough. I will click on next, add tags, and let's add a tag which will be name, and this will be my CLI practice. Great, and I'm good with that. Let's configure security policy. There is an existing policy. Let me select one of them. or you can actually create a security policy if you want. And let's go for the existing one, which is DMZ. I'm good with that. Click on review and launch. These are the settings that you have set for this instance. Let's click on launch. It will be asking me for let's create a new pair. Let's name it CLI. Download the key pair if you want to connect it with the external SSH client. So let's click on launch instance, and that's it. That's how you launch an instance. Let's click on view instances. And as you can see, it's terminated. The previous one is terminated. The new one, which is CLI practice, its instance state is pending. So let it come up and we'll resume the lab after that. So as you can see, my instance is up and running. The next thing that you want to do is simply connect to its CLI. For that, you have to select the instance, and under actions, you have connect. Simply click on it. So for this video, I will be using the web-based SSH console. And if you want, you can use the external SSH clients. It's completely up to you. And I'll click on connect, which will open me a new tab. And let's wait. Yeah, it's loaded. Let's type sudo su to gain the root access. Great. The next command, which is a best practice, is yum update. We don't have to type sudo because we are already in the root. Hit enter. Let's check whether it has any changes in repository. And as you can see, I don't have any changes. Yeah. And to gain the access of AWS CLI, you have to type AWS and the service basically. And if you want a brief description about AWS command, you can type AWS help, hit enter. It will open up a document. You can give it a read. I will simply press Q and exit it, clear the screen. Let's access the S3 bucket. For that, I have to type AWS small s, remember it's small s, not capital S, small s3, and hit ls. Yeah. And if you hit enter, as we didn't give it any credentials, we didn't give it any access key ID, it will give us an error, which is unable to locate credentials. You can configure credential by running AWS configure. So let's type AWS configure, hit enter. It will ask us the access key ID. For that, I have already opened the Excel file, and what you have to do is simply copy it and come here and simply press Control V, hit enter. Now the secret access key, let's copy it too, and Control V, hit enter. Default region, for that you have to go to your AWS management console, and let's see the code. You have to type the code, and as you can see, it's AP minus south minus 1. That AP minus south minus 1, hit enter. Default output format, I'm going for none, and it's done. We configured our AWS. Now, if I type AWS S3LS, it will show me all my bucket. As you can see, I have my bucket NH 2020. I have Rohit Manoharan bucket. So let's check it. And it's loading. Let's wait. So let's create a bucket. So that will be cool. So let's type AWS S3 make bucket, which is MB, and type S3 colon backpack, and let's type a test bucket Rohit 2020, and I guess if this name has not been taken, let's hit enter. Yeah, it's created, and let's check our bucket and let's refresh it. Let's see our bucket is created or not. As you can see, I have a test bucket Rohit 2020. The next thing that you want to do is basically go for the home directory, and for home directory you have to type cd and this symbol basically, which will jump you to the home directory. For If you want to see the directory, the ls command will not work, so it's hidden. For that, you have to type cd .aws and hit enter. And now if you do ls, we have two files, which is config and credentials. And if you do nano config, it will show you the region that you are. And let's close it, Control X. Yeah. And now let's go for credential, which is nano credential. Hit tab, it will auto complete it. And here is our access key ID as well as access secret key. Sorry, secret access key. So if you delete this file, you have to configure it again. So anyone with the secret access key and the access key ID can access your account basically. So it's better you don't share it. That's how you use CLI. If you want, you can read the documentation of AWS. It's just a go video, which means just get started video with the CLI part, because in associate program, we don't cover that one CLI, just the starting beginning of the CLI. So that's it for this video. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Till then, bye-bye.